Hello, dear students and teachers. This is our first podcast and it will be in English. We hope that this will become a good tradition for our gymnasium. The first term, the beginning of the school year, is the most difficult period for school children. After a long rest, we again have to study hard, get new knowledge. That's why we think you need to listen to our advice carefully. Don't be lazy, don't skip classes, and always do your homework if you don't want to have gaps in your studies. The 5th of October is a special holiday, the Teachers' Day. Our teachers are a real support for us. Thanks to them, we learn something new every day. Teachers do the hard work, helping each student to improve themselves. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts and congratulate you on your holiday. We wish you good health, more productive days and wonderful students. This year in our country has been named a year of a teacher and mentor. So our first guest is the English teacher of our gymnasium, Marия Андреевна Мастерова. Maria Andreevna, it's the second year that you work in our school and our students would like to know more about you. And our first question for you is it difficult to work as an English teacher?
Firstly, thank you for inviting me. From my experience, it is partly difficult because we work with children and with foreign languages. But the most difficult part for me is understanding and communicating with my students because we live in different generations and it can be hard to understand each other sometimes.
Did you know as a child that you would become a teacher?
Back to my childhood, I didn't really know who I want to be because I wanted to be an architect, I wanted to be a graphic designer, I wanted to be even a journalist. But now I'm a teacher. And when we were young, we with my friends played role games in school. And I was a teacher. I had a school log with marks and homework. I was an ultimate teacher, like teacher of history, teacher of mathematics, and teacher of PE. So maybe it was somewhere in the corners of my subconscious. Who knows?
What is interesting about being a teacher?
So when you invited me to your podcast, I asked artificial intelligence about that, and its answer was that the most important thing is self-development. So you can improve your skills and qualification through workshop and training courses. But for me, the most important thing in being a teacher is sharing experience, not only with your senior colleagues, but also with your students, because you see the world in a unique perspective.
How students can study the subject independently at home?
Nowadays it's rather easy than back in my times, because you have all the necessary services and all the necessary books are available online, even without paying. You can download a lot of apps, such as Duolingo, with its threads to learn words. So you have more opportunities right now to study it independently, but the most important thing you need to have is motivation.
So our students have English lessons almost every day, and how do you make your lessons more interesting?
So yes, it became harder to make my lessons more interesting as we have English lessons every day, but I'm still trying, and with my younger pupils we play a lot, so it helps them to be interested in subject. And with my senior students, we talk a lot because communication aspect is important, and we try to talk about up-to-date topics, so we will have an opportunity to communicate in real-life situations.
Yes, I agree with you. Thank you very much for your answers. You made our third podcast so much better and more interesting. Thank you very much. We hope that our podcast will be getting better and better. Thank you for being with us. See you again.